Hello Freedom World viewers, you don't know me and I don't know you, but soon that will change. Hey guys, welcome back again. You just watched that little intro there. Yes, different top, different time, new day. So yeah, as I said before, you don't know me, I don't know you, that will change. After this, you should know me a bit better. You'll know me mostly fairly well. Probably not fairly well, you probably know me barely at all. But I'll give you a bit of an info to me. I have no idea who you are. Girl, female, English, Canadian, American, Dutch, for some reason. I get quite a few Dutch people watch. But yeah. Anyway, so doesn't matter. I don't know you, but you're gonna know me. That's all that matters. Okay, so what I'm gonna get started with is I've got like a little script here. Don't know if you can see that on my Windows phone. No, it's not going up. Okay. Notes page. I made a very brief script on what I'm going to talk about because I am completely hopeless otherwise if I don't have one when I'm talking about something like this. So obviously my name, people want to know that. My username that I use for YouTube is muffidurf. That's my alias that I go by, or muffidurfgaming depending on what I do, and that is MIFFIDURF. Gaming, obviously, but yeah, that's what I go by, which is a bit of an odd story behind the name, which I'll come up with later. My real name is Brad, or Bradley, whichever you want to say it, BRADLEY, whatever you want to say, but that's my real name. But I normally go by the alias of muffidurf. It's just easier, and that is how you say it, rather than however strangers like to say it. You'll be surprised the amount of different things that people say. What do I do in my spare time? Well, that'd be hobbies. That's a separate section. I've left that out. But no, what I do right now is I'm currently at sixth form in my last year, and which you don't know what sixth form is if you're not English or Scottish. I don't know if you have it in like more like mainland Europe, but it's basically like college but still at school. It's kind of odd. My phone keeps going off and it's really annoying me. Okay, so yeah, it's like college but still at school, and currently I study IT for a single BTEC. I study music for a single BTEC, and I study media studies for a single BTEC, and I'm coming right to the end of them now. And I'm currently training to join the British Army, so that is taking up a lot of my time, which is why I'm in like a workout top, even if it is trademarked, whatever. But yeah, I'm in a workout top currently because I'm about to go out and do that. That's why I probably look a bit rugged because I'm not really that bothered. I haven't shaved, and at some point in the future this will all be gone, this will be gone, and yeah, will look very different. Anyways, now onto my hobbies. Technically, I suppose exercise is a big hobby. Technically, it's become a hobby simply because of training for the army. I do like a lot of exercise, and it could be painful, but anyway, I get on with it, so it doesn't matter. But my other hobbies, I play the guitar, and that's a hobby. I do lessons in it and stuff like that. I do that as a hobby on the side, not as much as I used to, just because it's hard to fit it in. But I play it at sixth form, obviously, in my music. I'm lead guitar most times in our bands because no one else plays guitar really. What else do I do? I obviously game. That is a big hobby of mine and always has been for God knows how long. It's just something you can always go and do if you're down or whatever, you're feeling pissed off with the world. You can just go game and you'll be great. It'll be fun, unless obviously you're playing TF2 and there's a bunch of pyros or something OP happens in the game. You're playing Smite and Loki stabs you in the back. Something OP that'll piss you off. But other than that, it's pretty good normally. Obviously, another hobby is YouTube. I'm not going to say it's a job. It's not. I don't get paid for this. I get paid for this like what, 20p. I get paid like 2p a video. I don't care. I don't do it for money. It's not going to get to that. I don't see it getting to that point. I see it as I just want to entertain people. That is what I've always wanted to do. And after watching people like Yogscast, a big inspiration for me. My first inspiration, as when it got me into computers when I did Minecraft, as it was torrented, easy to get. I've watched Yogscast play, and I love watching that. I also watch people like Paulie. You probably don't know him. Double Dog Gamer, Frankie on PC, people like that. They inspire me to do more. But yeah, that's the YouTube side. I do it as a hobby. I do it to entertain you guys, and if it entertains you guys, then yeah. If it doesn't, then well, it entertains me enough to put it on YouTube, and it must entertain someone out there. But yeah, that's the thing. My actual channel, obviously muffidurfgaming, I started out doing a lot of DayZ on very dodgy resolution, editing 16:10, which explains why I had the black borders and probably the very poor view rating and viewership. Kind of in the sense of viewer retention, that's what it's called, where people don't watch it for very long, but I can understand that. They were good videos. I'm glad I captured those moments, but I'm very disappointed that I didn't 16:10. I didn't figure it out till later. I was very naive. What else? Recently, I've got some Dying Light videos up. Dying Light's an old game, but a friend of mine told me to get it, and I got it, and there's now 3 of us playing it, which I haven't got to that episode yet, but probably by the time you see this, it'll be up and probably finished by the time most of you people watching this will see it. But it's a very fun to play in the sense of well, the equivalent of what my mate took to complete the campaign. We're up to, I think, like a third of that time. We've only done like 12% of the story, so like it's going to take a long time, and it's a lot of fails and a lot of fun. I Total War videos very, very, very rarely, simply just because it is a lot of work to go into those videos, and the motivation's not there just because they don't do as well as I would like. In terms of what I do stuff like cinematics, where the last one I did, I've only done 2 so far, I'm not going to lie. The last one I did was pretty fun. It was like a rocket, and it's Total War Shogun 2, if you know that game. I had rockets versus the worst infantry, which was the Yari Ashigaru, and it was very fun to watch, and I had to watch it. I had to record it like 4 times, cut all the clips out, put the music in, and it took probably what was like a 15-minute battle to then record, then took probably like good 3 or 4 hours editing ish. I don't know, it wasn't even important, it was probably edited anyway, but oh well. And then the last thing I can think of that I do majorly, I'm starting to do, is I joined a group called Tier 1 Ops on Arma 3, and a very tactical based group. Obviously we still have a laugh together, and I'm going to upload for those the missions we do on Sunday. We do Sunday missions, and obviously if you want to join, then just go over to the video that will probably be available on my channel, and then it will put in the description there and stuff. But yeah, if you like that stuff, go and have a look. But yeah, those are tactical missions, which I'll hopefully get mostly the most mission, but I cut out all the boring bits, like just sitting on hilltops looking at nothing. And that's most of what I do on YouTube. I do other little bits here and there, but not so much, enough to kind of I suppose not enough to spotlight them. My computer is alright. It's about £350 from PC World, if you know that shop at least. It was surprisingly good for what I got. I know the whole idea of buy from PC World and stuff like that, you don't do it. I was tempted, and I figured if it's bad, I'm just not upgrade it. That's what I'm going to do. I'll get a base set up and I'll upgrade it. And I think I have like a Intel i5 processor. I have the MSI Radeon R9 or R7. I'm not sure, the blue one. There's quite a few I know, but I'm trying to think what it is. That's why I'm clicking my fingers trying to think. I have 8GB HyperX RAM. I have a PSU. I have a hard drive. I don't really know the additional specs of those. Yeah, but I have a fan. That's definitely a thing I have. I can see that from here. Yeah, that's what I was looking up. It's like right above the camera now. My headset I use. This is what I use for pretty much all of my audio. Logitech. It's got to be 60 quid. It's not that bad actually. The audio quality is really great for like a. Yeah, you get surround. Oh, it's actually playing back to me. That's something weird hearing your own voice. But yeah, I quite like this actually. The microphone is not great for recording audio. My webcam is probably better, but the fact is if I type, like, I don't know, let's open up a text document just so I don't type into. So if I go like you can hear me typing, and I don't like that. That's the one thing I don't like about it. So I'm debating whether to use that or not. I'm gonna get a desktop microphone at some point, but yeah. What else is there? Let me get the list back. Oh yeah, what was it I was gonna say about my exercise? My exercise does take up a lot of my time, making it hard to do YouTube. And when I leave sixth form at the end of this year, like next few months actually, it should be a lot easier to record because I've got my assessment 2 weeks ish for army, and after that I've not really got much until I actually train at the end of the year. And have this exercise chart there you go. Made fantastically for me by my wonderful girlfriend, and I have to thank her for that. And yeah, so that's my hobbies outside of YouTube and what I do, and that's mostly it for who I am and what I do. And last thing I want to end up is obviously I'm now a Freedom Idol member. This is my introduction to Freedom Idol from me. Introduce myself, and I want to thank Bass, who is the manager I was speaking to, and he was very friendly to talk to during my interview. And I want to thank Ro as well, as she was definitely helpful when I was talking to her about my Dropbox stuff and the intro and making it. And I want to say I'm looking forward to working alongside a lot of the affiliates that we have now. And I think there's 2 more new ones other than me that are doing intros soon. So go check out their videos as well. I can't remember who it was, but they'll be up soon. I don't know whether I'm even first, to be honest, but you know what, go check out their videos, because I'm sure they'll be good, and I'm going to check them out as well. So that is me. I'm muffidurf, also known as Brad, whichever you want to call me, and that's all for me, really. I hope you enjoy seeing me around the Freedom Idol channel. See you later, guys.